Okay, I'm Bob Reid. I think I'm a recent silver with 7kmetals. I have to admit that I've just kind of been laying back because I've achieved my dream once before in my life back in the 90s. I almost went bankrupt. I'm a chemical engineer and MBA. I made tons of money in the corporate world, what less than 2% of the people make as a salary. And I earned that, but I had no life. The network marketing hit me square in the face. And I had to jump in. I had to do it because I was looking for a life. I wanted to own my own life, like most entrepreneurs do. I had an entrepreneurial spirit. And in trying to do it full time when I left the corporate world in 1994, I almost went bankrupt. About $120,000 in debt on my credit cards, trying to make an old multi-level marketing company work that had already gone through its momentum phase. And about in 1996, a guy that I was prospecting for my multi-level marketing company came over and he dropped 10 1/10-ounce gold coins in my hands. And he said that was the product of his company. And I asked him, I said, did they ship you these things? Because I knew what it was. And I asked him if the pay plan was a binary. Because, see, that was the thing that was destroying my networking company at the time. I'd build it and it disappeared. I'd build it and it disappeared. Because the multi-level marketing industry was transitioning back in the mid-90s into what is known as the new form of network marketing. And because of computer age, and that I did the 96, we didn't really have the computers like we do today. We did everything on paper, money orders, sign up, and it didn't have a residual in our gold and silver business, but I made millions. And it set me up and my wife up and our family up for the rest of our lives financially. And if you've ever wanted to own your own life, and I'm talking about own your own life, you know what owning your own life means? It means you don't have to get up and go to a just over broke job. Or even if you own your own company, but you dread to get up and do what you have to do to pay bills, that's not owning your own life. Owning your own life is getting up. You know, I don't start my day before 9 o'clock. Everybody knows me, knows do not call Bob Reid before 9 a.m. Because number one, I'm not going to answer my phone. and that's the way it's been for me ever since 1996. Owning your own life means, Rod, you can go whenever you want, do whatever you want. You have no debts. You can pay your bills. And, I had a very comfortable life until Richard Hansen called me up, and we were involved in a great flood of 2016 in Baton Rouge, and I was restoring my 87-year-old mom's home that flooded in a non-flood area, but with no flood insurance. And my oldest son lost his home in the flood, totally lost his. And so I was really busy trying to help restore life. And we had 5 families living in our home at that time. And so I wanted a lot of people out of my house. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to get back in their own homes. But we could afford it. Richard called me up and said, Bob, we're going to do it all over again. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, make a $500 cycle check, man. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, make $500. Well, to me, it was a no-brainer. Opportunities in your life come around to very few people only twice in your life. That first company that I made those millions with did not have a residual income. It was just in, it's out, and it's done. You make money and you collect gold and silver, okay? Thank goodness for the gold and silver we collected, okay? But I called up George. We got 15 people that decided to meet with us that night. All of them joined. I put them all on the same side, all together. And then I called up a few people in other parts of the states. and said, hey, look, y'all need to take a look at this. Join me. We're going to do it all over again, except I can't do anything and for at least a year or so. But I'll give a meeting. I'll return calls. I help you out. Well, it was back in January of 2019, this year. I told my group, I'm ready to go to work. Okay. And so we went from copper to silver. And believe me, earning an extra $5,000 a month this year. Oh, that's just me. Oh, my wife earns money too, so she's a bronze. Do you know, I was just discussing to my wife driving over tonight that we make double with 7kmetals in a month than we draw from our Social Security and our retirement checks. An industry I worked at and made a salary that less than 2% of people make in America, and we make double in 7kmetals. Do you know, just that alone would make anybody's life a whole lot more comfortable. And the company's only 2.5 years old. And we're going to explode this all over the country just like we did with our business in the 90s. I am really going to work, and I'm looking for team members who want to own their own life. If you want to own your own life, you want to be financially free, you want to set yourself up for the rest of your life, and you want a residual income, then you hop on our team. You hop on our team, and you grow with us. We'll show you how. I've got a system. It works. It's proven. I built an organization of over 70,000 people before, and we're going to build one of 150,000 with this, because we're going to take this one around the world. You want to be on our team? You join us, and we'll show you how.